Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you've seen and want to see more.
Coming up, new coaching assignments at Wigan Warriors, and NRL grades in massive legal dramas. Now, Wigan Warriors have announced their new head coach as they held a live press conference for the announcement, and the first words that came from the head coach is, "It's a privilege to be named Wigan Warriors head coach." Those are the words of Matt Peets, who has been given the reins by Ian Lenihan and Chris Radlinski to spearhead the new era at Wigan. The 37-year-old who succeeds Adrian Lamb will lead a new look coaching team, which includes the likes of Sean O'Loughlin, Sean Wayne returning to the club as an advisor, leadership and management director, and also the inclusion of Lee Briers as assistant manager. It's quite an interesting coaching staff with varying degrees of experience. Speaking on his new hire, Matty has been developing consistently on our coaching pathway for some time, said Warriors Chief Executive Director Chris Radlinski. He has always had a technical coaching ability, but now possesses the crucial elements of leadership, communication and management. Having watched him closely for a number of years, it's clear he is ready for the next step, surrounded by a strong and experienced staff who will bring the best out of him. Peets has spent 13 years at Wigan and Sale Sharks, and he's well known as one of rugby's most promising young coaches with a reputation for strong leadership, technical excellence and innovative thinking. His resume includes leading community, scholarship, academy and reserve teams, being the most successful head of youth at Wigan in decades, 6 Academy Grand Final wins in 7 seasons, and 2 years as assistant coach of England. Speaking on his appointment, Pete commented, "It's a privilege to be named Wigan Warriors head coach," he said. "I'm looking forward to what is ahead, and I'm very grateful to the club for giving me this opportunity. My philosophy on coaching is challenging every individual to a really high level and creating an environment that supports and cares for them. It is my job to make sure that this team is prepared, that every individual is playing their absolute best, that they put the team and the club above themselves on a daily basis, and we give our fans something to get behind. I intend to drive the connection between the players, and in turn, between the players, the fans and the town. That starts with our day-to-day interactions and our day-to-day work. It is very important the people of this town know that they're going to watch a team that is playing with pride, with passion and with some freedom." Chairman Ian Lenihan said, "The individual development of the team performance and of players and coaches across all of our squad is paramount importance for the success of Wigan Warriors. Matty Peet is perfectly qualified in every respect to deliver in this role, and our significant additional investments in Lee Briers and Sean Wayne is targeted to achieving the success and entertainment Wigan fans deserve and expect." I would have thought they deserved winning rugby league by any measure, but hey, we'll see how it goes on. Sean Wayne returns to the club where he spent 30 years up to 2018 as a player and a coach, has subsequently extended his rugby experience with Scotland Rugby Union and England Rugby League. He returns on a part-time basis and retains a role with England. "This role presents me with an exciting challenge," said Wayne. "My passion is developing people and culture, and being able to do this at my hometown club is a perfect fit. I'm looking forward to working with Matty, Sean and Lee immensely. I have known Matty for years. He has great qualities. He is a coach that cares about his players and has an outstanding work ethic. I think he is the perfect fit for Wigan. The one part of the move that and the coaching staff for Wigan that shocked me is this man's move over to the Wigan Warriors. Briers, who joins Wigan after 24 years with Warrington, worked alongside Pete when coaching the England Academy between 2014 and 2017. He has extensive experience as assistant coach with Warrington's under-19s reserve and first team, and is well regarded for his knowledge and expertise in all aspects of kicking, pattern play, and also play recruitment. I'm really excited for the challenge, said Briers. It's what dreams are made of. Wigan are a massive rugby league club and in anybody's eyes, so to be asked to come in and coach here is special. I'm really looking forward to working alongside the staff there. We're all focused on one thing, and that's making Wigan attractive winners again. We're on the same wavelength. We're all aligned. We're looking forward to the job. So there's a few announcements for the Wigan Warriors positions. There are some more, like Sean O'Loughlin is again with the assistant manager's role for Pete. But after an initial year in charge of strength and conditioning, Ian Bentley moves to the head of performance. As part of the new coaching team, a new head of analysis has been appointed in Jack Phillips. His previous experience includes Newcastle United Football Club, South Sydney Rabbitohs, Sydney Roosters, and Credible Sharks in the NRL. John Winder, who had been an assistant coach, will take up a senior role with the club's partner company, Competence Development. So it's all change at Wigan in lieu of the 2022 season to see if they can change their fortunes up from the last 3 years. Success has been hard to come by. Yes, they won the League Leaders' Shield, but it seemed to be on the downward spiral since then. Yes, injuries have played their part, but who knows? Maybe this is the jumpstart that Wigan needs to get back in competing with St Helens, Catalan Dragons, Leeds Rhinos and Hull KR, who were the 4 semi-finalists this year for the Super League playoffs. So, Manu Vatuve, he's former New Zealand international, as you can tell, but the sporting icon has had a dramatic fall from grace. It's been widely reported that one of the most popular sporting figures in New Zealand pled guilty to the importation of methamphetamines over the last week. The former New Zealand Warriors star had it all, most of his career, which went from 2014 to 2017. But once fame, money, and regimented lifestyle went out of his day-to-day life, he struggled to cope. It could be said that the sport let him down by not preparing him for life after the game, but the point could also be made that rugby league kept him on the straight and narrow for so many years. Speaking in Stuff magazine, David Long opinion said whether it's league or rugby, the lifespan of wingers does tend to be shorter than those that play other positions. Once the speed is gone, there's nothing that they could do to replace it. Vatuvei played 28 tests for the Kiwis and won the World Cup in 2018. He scored 152 tries in 226 games for the Warriors, but by the end of his time the club, he was no longer at an NRL level of playing. In 2017, Warriors coach Stephen Kearney favoured Kenny Maumalo ahead of him, and Vatuvei was given an early release to join the Salford Red Devils in England's Super League. It wasn't easy to dump a legend, and the Warriors tried to send him out in style by renaming the Mount Smart Stadium as the Manu Vatuve Stadium for the final game in his time at the club for the on the club's books. Apologies. Vatuvei didn't play. By that stage, he was only getting games in the Warriors reserve Graham team New South Wales Cup side. His move to Super League wasn't successful. He scored 5 tries from 8 games in his first year, but picked up an injury pre-season in 2018. It was when he got his early release from Salford contract that things really did go south for him. He tried his hand at boxing, a route numerous league players seem to have gone down at the end of their careers, but the discovery of a cyst on his brain in December 2018 brought an early end to that. He entered and won Dancing with the Stars, however, he still wasn't willing to accept his sporting career was over. I really haven't announced my retirement or anything, but I'm still in denial I can still play, Vatuvei said in June 2019. It has always been tough. I've never watched a game when I came back from England. I never watched a game, and I never went to a game or anything. I miss it, and I'm getting itchy feet all the time. That's something I'm still trying to heal from. It is one of the hardest moments, but when I did this dancing, it made it easier for me to get over it. I had to get over it somehow. It was a challenge for myself, and I've enjoyed it. A month later though, Vatuvei acknowledged the inevitable. I wasn't really accepting that my time is up, and I can honestly say it's been tough, and now I'm ready to accept and announce my retirement, Vatuvei wrote on Instagram. In 2018, he stated in an interview he had friends who were gang members, and sometimes after Vatuvei was clearly heading toward down the wrong path, to the point where a year later he was charged with importation of methamphetamines. On Wednesday, Vatuvei pled guilty to Manukau District Courts to the charges that carry a maximum penalty of life in prison. Given that Vatuvei has a young family, this is an exceptional tragic tale of a fall from grace. Maybe this is another example of a sportsman not getting good advice or knowing what to do with themselves once the money, fame and order in their life have all gone. But maybe it shouldn't be an excuse for the decisions Vatuvei made. Ultimately, he brought this on himself, and it looks like he is going to pay a heavy price. And that's it for another video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember, like, subscribe and share this video worldwide. Please tag people in to grow our fantastic sport. You never know, there could be some new people in the sport who might have family members who become the next stars of the game. Remember, still like, subscribe and press that notification bell for updates of what's going on. But in the meantime, stay safe, all the best, and I'll see you in the next video.